Hi there, and welcome back to the Eight Figure Dentist podcast. This is episode number 38. Hello, my friends, and welcome back on the show. Here's what I want to debunk today, a myth that I hear happening in the community around what it means to have a boutique premium concierge practice. So many of you think that boutique means having difficult patients. And by difficult, I don't mean clinically difficult. I mean behaviorally difficult. Somebody who is a PITA, if you know PITA, if you know this acronym, if you don't know, message me on Instagram. I'll tell you. But to have patients that are just really hard, they asking a ton of questions. They don't trust you. They call back again and they ask more questions. They are constantly Googling something and telling you that you're wrong. They're not following your directions. They just feel like they're hard, right? They're heavy to work with. You may create the perfect crown, the perfect work in their mouth, and they are nitpicking to it to the point where you don't even see it. I don't know about you. I've definitely had patients like that where they tell me their teeth are not straight. And I realize that straight is subjective because I was trained to see what straight is, like the position of the crown, the root, the smile arc, all of these things that I do to assess someone's smile. And obviously we have the same thing in every single specialty. And then the patients are like, they're not straight. I'm like, okay, what's wrong? I don't know. You tell me, you're the specialist. Right? This kind of patients. Do you guys have those? I'm sure all of us have those patients. And I hear from some folks this myth, this misconception that if you build a boutique practice, it will be full of these kind of patients. Maybe because nobody wants to take them and they know they're difficult, so they're going to go to have this premium care, but you will pay for it. Like they will suck your blood. And that's not what a premium patient is at all. This is a challenge. This is a difficult patient. This is a PITA patient. I'm talking about premium patients. Boutique practice, and the way I teach it inside of the 8-Figure Dentist, boutique practice is built by patients that are light as a feather to work with. I want you to think back at your patient base. Think about all of your patients. Think about your favorite patients. And funny thing is, our favorite patients are not always the easiest cases. It's not always the slam dunk, straightforward clinical case, because those sometimes can get challenging too. Think of your best patient, somebody who always shows up on time. They always have good mood. They're always appreciative. They do what you tell them to do. If there is a mishap or somebody drops the ball on your team or you accidentally poke them, they don't make a big deal out of it. They understand. They're reasonable humans. This is what I mean. Premium patient. This is your premium patient. Somebody who you're excited to see. We'll all have patients that will look on the schedule and we're rolling our eyes. Oh my God, Mrs. Smith is coming again at 2 p.m. Ugh. Gotta get her pillow, gotta get her noise canceling headphones, gotta get this, gotta get that, gotta get this, and everybody prepare, everybody brace yourself for impact. Mrs. Smith is coming. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those patients who feel like, oh, if I'm running behind, they'll understand. Imagine your world is filled with these kind of patients. Would you enjoy coming to work? Would it feel easy and light having days like that? Now, what if I told you that these patients pay you 2 times your current fees, 3 times your current fees? So you can see fewer of patients and make more money, and they're easy to work with. If this sounds like a dream and like it's not real, then I'm glad you're in my world, because that's exactly what I teach people to do. When you learn to become the solution for your patient, the kind of dentistry that you do, the kind of products that you do When you learn what's that one thing you want to be known for, and you start speaking to that dream premium patient about that thing, and in your marketing, you help them feel seen, heard, and understood, you will start attracting these kind of patients. What the majority of people do in their marketing is they just show their before and after, and then they have some maybe video testimonials, and then they have some social proof of, the dentist traveled here, the doctor had this class, we're so happy to welcome this new staff member. It's like very vague and basic and vanilla. You sound like everybody. I love you, but you sound like everybody on the internet. You get drowned out in the noise. That's why you accept all these, you attract all of these patients. You don't attract your specific creme de la creme patient because you're not speaking to them. You're speaking to everybody, to masses. So you attract masses. And even patients that come in and maybe they don't have insurance and they pay cash, if they're not easy to work with, it is because they're not your premium patient and you're not speaking to them. So no, my friends, boutique practice does not mean difficult patients, does not mean, okay, I'm going to get paid a lot, I'm going to be working with challenging cases. That's not the case at all. And there are other couple of myths that I'm going to debunk in these upcoming podcast episodes. But I want you to focus on this one today and truly realize that when you understand who that premium patient is, who is that dream patient is, and how you are uniquely positioned to serve them, and you'll learn the language to speak to them, to start attracting them, your whole entire life is going to change. Because you will start working with people that are so exciting to work with, that truly value the kind of crown that you're creating, the dentistry that you are creating, that you are delivering to them, the kind of smiles that you're producing. They will genuinely appreciate that, and they will go and tell all of their friends. They're going to become raving fans because they will think that they found the holy grail, because they have, because it's you. But you need to uniquely position yourself this way. And that's the work. That's what we do inside of the 8-figure dentist. But no, my friends, boutique practice does not mean difficult patients. On the opposite. Boutique practice means you work with patients that are a delight, that you're excited to work with. The kind of patients, if it's 4 p.m. and they're coming in, you're like, oh, it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be an easy one. Imagine seeing those patients at 9 in the morning, at 10 and 11, and seeing them 2 days a week, 2.5 days a week, making the same money you're making right now or more. That is what boutique practice is all about. And I'm so excited to teach that to you. All right, my friend, until then.